The path to mental strength. How to build an unshakable mind. The power of the mind. Your mind is the strongest tool you possess. It is the foundation upon which your life is built. Every experience, every decision, every reaction stems from the way you think. Your mind has the power to shape your reality, determine your emotions, and define your response to life's challenges. Yet in a world overflowing with distractions, responsibilities, and uncertainty, mental strength is constantly tested. Some people collapse under the pressure. They become consumed by stress, controlled by fear, overwhelmed by circumstances beyond their control. Others endure. They adapt, grow, and rise above hardship, standing firm in the face of adversity. So what makes the difference? What separates those who remain steady and resilient from those who falter? The answer lies in mental strength, the ability to stay composed in chaos, to maintain focus amidst uncertainty, and to find clarity even in the most difficult of times. Mental strength is not about avoiding hardship. It is about facing life with awareness, adaptability, and unwavering determination. And the good news? It's not something you are either born with or without. It's something you build. Today, we will explore 3 powerful principles that can transform the way you think, react, and live. 3 principles that, when practiced daily, will help you develop an unshakable mind. Take a deep breath. Let go of tension. Clear your mind. Let's begin. Embracing change, the art of letting go. The fear of the unknown. Change is the only constant in life. It is an undeniable truth. The seasons shift. The tides rise and fall. People enter your life and leave. Opportunities appear and disappear. Time moves forward, whether you are ready or not. And yet, despite knowing that change is inevitable, we fear it. We cling to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves us. We hold on to past versions of ourselves, outdated goals, or expired relationships, all in an attempt to feel safe. We equate stability with security, believing that if things just stay the same, we will be happy. But here's the truth. Nothing lasts forever. And the harder we try to resist change, the more suffering we create for ourselves. Imagine holding on to a handful of sand. The tighter you grip, the faster it slips through your fingers. Life is the same. The more you fight against the natural flow of change, the more you struggle. But when you accept change, when you choose to flow with it rather than resist it, you find freedom. How to embrace change. So how do you shift your perspective? How do you move from resisting change to embracing it? Recognize that everything is temporary. Every moment, every experience, every high and every low, it will pass. When you stop expecting things to remain the same, you stop fearing change. Shift your mindset. Instead of seeing change as a threat, see it as a new beginning. Every shift in your life is an invitation to grow, evolve, and experience something different. Practice gratitude. Learn to appreciate the present moment for what it is. Instead of longing for the past or worrying about the future, find peace in now. Change isn't the enemy. Resistance is. And when you learn to let go, to trust the process, to stop gripping so tightly, you create space for something greater, something unknown, something new, something full of possibility. The power of mindfulness, finding strength in the present. The battle in your mind. Your mind is never still. It jumps constantly between the past and the future, regrets about yesterday, worries about tomorrow, a cycle of thoughts that never seems to stop. But mental strength is not found in the past or the future. It exists only in the present moment. Most people live in a state of distraction. They are physically here but mentally elsewhere. They replay old conversations. They overanalyze mistakes. They fear what's ahead. They drift through life, never truly experiencing the moment they are in. That's where mindfulness comes in. The power of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the ability to be fully aware, fully present. It's the practice of observing your thoughts rather than being controlled by them. Imagine your mind like a river. Your thoughts are the water, constantly flowing, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent. Most people get caught in the current, pulled under by their emotions and worries. But a strong mind steps back and simply watches the river flow. How to strengthen your mind with mindfulness. Focus on your breath. Your breath is your anchor. It is always with you, always guiding you back to the present moment. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly, feel the rhythm. 2. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Your mind will wander, it is natural. But instead of resisting it, simply notice it. Label the thoughts, then let them drift away. 3. Engage fully in the present. Whether you are eating, walking, or listening, be present. Notice the details, the sensations, the experience. Life is happening right now. The more you practice mindfulness, the more control you gain over your mind. And the more control you have, the stronger you become. Cultivating compassion, the strength in kindness. What real strength looks like, many believe that strength comes from power, control, or dominance. But real strength, it comes from kindness. Compassion is often misunderstood as weakness, but in reality, it takes immense strength to be kind to others and, most importantly, to yourself. Compassion is not just about helping others. It is about seeing people, understanding them, and choosing empathy over judgment. The journey to an unshakable mind. Mental strength is not built in a single day. It is not something you are simply born with or without. It is cultivated over time, moment by moment, challenge by challenge, decision by decision. Every experience, good or bad, shapes the way you think, the way you respond, the way you navigate the world. And while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can always control how you react, how you grow, and how you choose to move forward. Mental resilience is not about eliminating hardship from your life. It is about facing hardship head-on, learning from it, and allowing it to strengthen you rather than break you. It is about understanding that pain, uncertainty, and setbacks are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth. A strong mind does not crumble under stress. It does not give in to fear. It does not let doubt consume it. A strong mind adapts, learns, and endures. But here's the truth. Mental strength is a choice. It is a choice you make every single day. A choice to be present, to embrace change, to let go of what no longer serves you. A choice to remain calm in the storm, steady in uncertainty, and kind in the face of anger. A choice to rise above negativity rather than drown in it. And this choice, it is made not once, but over and over again. It is made when you wake up in the morning and decide to focus on what you can control instead of dwelling on what you cannot. It is made when you choose to take a deep breath in moments of frustration rather than letting your emotions dictate your actions. It is made when you practice self-discipline, when you refuse to let temporary discomfort stop you from achieving long-term success. It is made when you choose mindfulness over distraction, when you pull yourself back from the regrets of the past and the worries of the future and bring yourself fully into the present. It is made when you decide to be kind to yourself, when you silence the voice of self-doubt and replace it with self-compassion. It is made when you approach the world with understanding rather than judgment, when you offer patience instead of anger, when you listen instead of react. And it is made in the moments where everything seems too difficult, where the weight of life feels unbearable, and yet you continue forward anyway. The path ahead. So where do you begin? How do you take this knowledge and turn it into action? You begin right now, in this moment, with this breath. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to be perfect. You simply need to start. Start by noticing your thoughts. Start by breathing deeper. Start by letting go of the things you cannot control. Start by reminding yourself every single day that you have the power to shape your mind, to strengthen it, to make it resilient. Some days will be harder than others. Some days your mind will feel overwhelmed. Some days you will fall back into old patterns, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep going, because every time you do, you build a little more resilience, a little more clarity, a little more inner peace, until one day you look back and realize you have become unshakable. The things that used to weigh you down no longer have power over you. The fears that once controlled you no longer hold you back. The doubts that once consumed you have been replaced by confidence, by wisdom, by calm. And when the next storm comes, because it will come, you will not be afraid, because you will know deep within you that no matter what happens, you will rise, you will adapt, you will breathe, you will continue forward. And that is the essence of mental strength. That is the power of an unshakable mind. So I ask you again, will you start today? Thank you for watching Gratitude channel.